Hello, this is T-Man4710. Sorry about the post commentary. Mic turned itself off while I was recording. But welcome back to XCOM Enemy Unknown. We are trying to beat the game before release date for XCOM 2, which actually isn't that far away. It's on the February 5th. So that will be amazing. I'm planning on uploading content of XCOM 2 the day it comes out. This will be so fun. And I will be playing it at midnight, not recording, sadly. I know. I should really record at midnight, but I want to actually see the cutscene. So, jump into action. In the time it took to get back from Gangplank, we had an alien abduction. So, I'm just choosing the one with the most panic, I believe, if memory serves me right. That also gives us cash, because I see, I believe we're hurting on cash, so it's just like, yeah, money's our top choice. It's just like, yeah, we save people for the money. So, just choosing our squad loadout carefully, we want to bring mostly rookies. Why mostly rookies? Well, it's an easier mission. We've been having a lot of more difficult missions recently, and we really want to get these rookies leveled up. So I'm just giving them. I'm changing their customization for if they're certain type, like if they're a support. I'm taking a junior support. But I believe I also take a junior sniper, who's already colored up. And then I think I take 3 rookies. I know I should have picked someone else, but you know what? 3 rookies worked out good. I believe most of them got a level up. Everyone except the sniper medic or something. So yeah, picking the guys, just random rookies, pretty standard. In that last spot, I believe I put in a low level heavy, meaning that we aren't taking an assault. Although with this many rookies, it should be fairly easy. So we don't need an assault. Although an assault would be a good idea for leveling up 3 rookies, I think this is a good idea. So we're just loading people out. Obviously, we're going to equip them with the new fancy laser rifles, which are actually working out really nice for us. We're also going to give the medic a med kit because they're a medic, so you know that makes sense. Sniper's going to be getting a scope, a laser, and laser pistol. Works out great. Can't really think of any reason why not to give a sniper a scope. I mean, buffing that aim even more, although a fairly low aim. I don't like snipers with low aim. This guy, I really hope he's assault. I mean, 60 aim, that's like the lowest you can spawn with as a rookie. Literally. And his will's not bad, and his HP's not bad, but that aim. He, like I said, a good assault or possibly medic. The reason I say assault is because point blank, no matter what your aim is, you're guaranteed to hit with a shotgun unless you have red fog on or are disorientated by something or something like that, or acid. So, of course, outfitting the rookies with some laser rifles, trying to buff their health or their aim. I mean, okay, I hope this guy's a sniper. 80 aim. Like, that is pretty insane. If I do say so myself. So giving them a scope just to try and make them even more accurate. I'm not sure why I give this guy maybe a spare med kit just so that we can have it. His aim's pretty bad. No, I give him HP. No, chem? Okay, chem grenade. Give him chems. Okay. All 4 of our laser rifles in use. You can now see why I wanted all of them. And honestly, if I was playing, I wouldn't be using one of them. So 4 I picked because I'm like, you know what, we might have an all rookie squad. We might take some extra medics. I just want to make sure that if we lose one, we don't have to remake it while times are good. Giving that assault a scope just to make them that much more scary. Launching the mission, sending the Avenger out. I mean, yeah, a little bit of long flight, but you know, a few hours. So, landing, it's this map. I don't think you've seen this map. I've played on it before a few times. It's a fun map. It's not one of those maps where you're like, no, not this map. No. Although high cover isn't that's not explosive. Like, it has a lot of high cover that's cars, and that's never really a good sign. But you know what? We can make do. Why? Because there's a chance that the alien plasma rifle will blow up the car, and that sucks. So just while we're doing this setup, I'd like to know, and then I don't really like post commentary, but if you guys really like it, that's great. Like I said though, my mic turned off while I was recording, and it's entirely my fault. I leaned on the table and it hit the button to turn the mic off. So, but you know what are you gonna do? So just positioning, guys, trying to give them good high cover positions, as high cover is typically better, and pulling some floaters, or whatchamacallit, activating the pod, as it is actually called. And yeah, we've already got meld. Great. It's always great to get meld, especially when we have the technologies to mech someone. Meld is really helpful, and this is a bit more of a relaxing mission. We know we can sort of, it's sort of like a walk in the park, not a park, and like especially after having gangplank and whatnot, it's a nice, easy, relaxing mission. So just putting the sniper at the back, then remembering, I really wish this was the base skill instead of headshot. That sniper doesn't have squad sight. Oh, squad sight is so good. It is my favorite ability. Although Rookie's giving it a try, I think he set the excavator on fire, not backhoe. So yeah, that guy using it as high cover, which is actually some pretty good high cover, especially the way it's laid out. From the right position, you can see constantly on both sides. It's a really nice position. It being on fire forces me to move out. I mean, I could stay there, but I'd take a lot of damage. And what do you know? We trigger some squids. We don't have battle scanners. It's just like, I'm going to take a junior sniper. All my other snipers have battle scanners. No. I really do wish battle scanners was an item that people other than snipers could use. So I'm just sort of going to Overwatch. Also, knowing that there's a floater on the loose, I am also having to keep that in mind. I'm not sure if I did at that time. But yeah, just slowly moving my guys forward. Trying to pick out the best cover. High cover, obviously optimal. If I can't find high cover for whatever reason, like it's been destroyed or there's just a lack of it, like on some maps, well, then I'm settling for low cover. Which still, or half cover, whatever you want to call it. Not bad, though. Sadly, that little ditch isn't the best position, because you get the lower ground debuff, although it is fairly good on cover. It's not horrible. So, that exploding, I'm not sure if the bucket exploding does damage, but I wasn't about to take a risk, especially when I had to move up already. Would have loved to stay around and use it as cover for possibly another turn. But honestly, I do think this worked out for the better. So finding out there's another meld out there, on top of the one we can already see. We're sending our heavy to go get that meld, mainly because the heavy, even with the first tier of perks, aren't that bad. There's a few, like, the assault and the heavy off the start, their starting perks are actually pretty good. While perks for the medic and sniper off the start are actually pretty bad. I instantly know I'm going to pick on certain perk trees. Like sniper, for me it's almost always squad sight. Rarely would I choose snapshot. Medics, I pretty much always choose field medic to get those extra 3 medkits, which are always useful. So just keeping in mind the squiddies, or squids, or whatever you want to call them, they do look like squids. So just setting up a bunch of Overwatches to make sure that if they do come out of nowhere, like they do with their stealth field, we can at least shoot them, and hopefully no one will be strangled, and no one will take damage, and everyone will be happy. But knowingly, that is not the case. So moving a sniper down into the ditch, I know I recently said it's bad, but when you look at what other options I have, I don't have a lot of options. I'm not saying that it's the worst, I'm just saying it's not the best of all positions. It's not like the position that you make everyone go to. There's a few other positions that are more likely to be used. Sadly, with the squad of 6, and that being a big open space, I have to put some people in some non-optimal positions. But you know what? That is okay. So someone does end up getting strangled, and it's just like, no. Luckily, the medic comes in, saves the day, shoots the alien, and yes, we did collect that meld. So moving forward, trying to see if I can see that other meld, because obviously, meld is good. Meld. Which stands for something like molecular machine or something like that. Sure, you could look up the exact definition, like XCOM, enemy unknown, meld. It is something that's only an enemy within. Mechs are only an enemy within, and gene mods are only an enemy within. I know, but honestly, the DLC added a lot. I do feel that they were still trying stuff out with enemy unknown, and when enemy within came, it was like, okay, we figured some stuff out, we learned some stuff from the community, let's add some new stuff. So, moving forward and getting some okay cover, half cover. These floaters are being a real pain. They're just hiding in the back, shooting, and they've got high cover. They spawned on the side of the map with high cover. I spawned on the side with low cover, and I'm fighting on the side with low cover, because obviously I'm sort of the attacker in this scenario. They were already there, and I just sort of moved into attack. So, seeing that, I'm like, okay, well, rocket launcher to the car would blow the car up, just in case the rocket launcher didn't kill them, or the heavy missed. This also means it destroyed the meld canister, but we already collected the meld. So I'm just like, oh yeah, rocket there. I'm trying to miss the meld as much as possible and hope that it won't destroy the meld canister. Obviously it does. And then Dr. Valen goes and yells at me for destroying meld. And it's like, I already collected it though. What are you doing? No, the meld. No, I didn't know it. And there's a meld on 3 turns left. I'm like, you know what, if I move now, I might be able to get it. In fact, there's a fairly high chance that I'll get it, and that is always good. Meld is good. Just remember that. Repeat that to yourself. No, you don't have to. Finding some high cover, because it's a low cover placed on top of a half cover ledge. And I'm like, oh, gas grenade, let's use this. And it's like, nope, out of range. So, hoping I can move up. Still have the sniper in the ditch after all this time, hasn't moved whatsoever. Then there's a few guys that are further back. I was sort of doing a, not leapfrog tactic per se, but I was sort of just moving some people up, then moving other people up. And I guess you could call it that, but I'm not sure the official name. And I do actually find some high cover. I don't notice it at first, but I'm like, high cover! Yes, and it's actually fairly good high cover. Like high cover like that, because you can shoot around both edges. Your blind spot is nowhere. So obviously, floaters being floaters, and jumping behind me, and coming out of nowhere, and being annoying in general. I do find floaters annoying. They aren't horrible. Heavy floaters are just mean. Like, you can handle mutant elites. Heavy floaters, on the other hand, have grenades and they can fly. So, finding some sectoids, and the squid decides to show itself now. Luckily, our medic, or support I should call them, is on their A game. I mean, shot down 2 squids so far. I mean, doing really well. That person is now flanked by the floater. That person can't really do anything, so it's up to the sniper to do something, or the heavy. Heavy already wasting their rocket, having a pretty good chance of hitting this, and does, cancelling that suppression, giving that person a chance to move around, get some good shots off. Honestly, doing a lot better. So, gas grenading, it says it's gonna hit the floater, but really doesn't. So basically at this point it's just like, yeah, the main reason why this is here is basically to prevent the sectoids from taking advantage of that high cover. Yeah. It said it would hit the floater. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay, no. It is unfortunate that it didn't. This, by moving this guy to take care of that melt, it sort of works in our favor by also giving us an opportunity to sort of keep them limited to hiding behind that bus. Which, for 2 sectoids in a floater, and then that floater hiding behind the car, which, I mean, these rookies are really doing well. I mean, basically a whole low-level squad this late in the game. We did get lucky. It was only floaters and sectoids, and it's not like it's the hardest. Like I said, though, they are annoying. We haven't had sectoids try and play mind games on us yet. We have had them play mind games on each other, but we haven't seen any actual psychic abilities being used against us. When they finally are, yeah, it's going to be annoying. Yes, there are psychic abilities. Other than mine, we're just like, wait, what? Sectoids, you've been hiding from us all this time. So, obviously, as usual, that makes one sectoid the prime target. The other one, man, if we can kill them for XP separately, that's great. If not, that's okay too. Luckily, he doesn't destroy the meld. It would be really unfortunate if he was like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot you, and then just destroys the meld. It's like, no, no, what have you done? No, you silly little sectoid. But I'm just lining up some shots, trying to organize it. Have this guy in the back who's just like, yeah, I can hit anything. Boom. I really do hope he's a sniper. He's probably going to end up as an assault. The guy was really bad at aim. Oh, he's probably going to end up being a sniper. I know it. XCOM will do this to me. I actually don't. I can't remember. I do hope he turned out to be a sniper. That would be really awesome. I mean, yeah, so taking a few shots, and now we start missing. It's like, yeah, when they're really close and they're running around and they're doing all this, we can hit them. When they're hiding behind a bus, nope. So smoke grenade to up their defense just a bit, so that there's less likely of a chance of the sectoid completely killing them, which would be bad. I mean, we've already had one person die. We have to admit that. I don't want anyone else to die, though. I think that's a reasonable request. Heavy takes their shot and hits, and it's just like, yes. Yes, you are amazing. And then it sits there while the other plasma pistol explodes, and it's like, nice work, Commander. You got both the meld, you killed all the aliens, and, like, no one died. In fact, I don't think anyone took any damage. No, someone did take a bit of damage, okay. Yeah, from the squid. And so just sort of giving everyone their roles, not really checking who got what. I probably should do that. And then just looking at our spoils of war and moving on. And then it's just like, awesome. Great. We just did that. It's doing great. Let's just check around the base a bit if we have anything. If not, then, well, okay, that's great too. So, yeah, that is it from me for today. If you liked, please like. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And if you want to comment, feel free to comment. And let me know if you like this. But that is it from me for today. So, goodbye.